It's a new week, and we get to create new beginnings. Welcome back to the Core Connection. I'm Mira Rubin here with you on Enlightened World Network. And let's just start our time together by settling in and taking a nice deep breath. Hold it for a second or two. And as you release it, just release it with an ah, and allow the tension that you're holding in your body to just flow out and release. Take another deep breath in, hold it for a second or two, and just allow that tension that might be remaining to just release. And then let's gently press our hands together and rub them against each other. Feel your palms, feel your fingertips. Welcome, Kimberly. Allow yourself to settle into your body and be present. And let's talk about where we are with this corona thing. Uh, it's been a while. A lot of us have been on lockdown, and a lot of us are starting to feel restless. And good morning. And what is more important now than ever, because we're kind of needing to settle in at this time, and we've got a bit of a road ahead where we get to be really resourceful. The most important thing right now is self-care. And why I say that is it's the same philosophy as when you're in an airplane and there's an emergency, you need to put on your oxygen mask first before you're able to help others. So what we want to do here is we want to keep ourselves in the best possible state. And there are lots of ways that we can do that. So let's just talk about some things that we can do to care well for ourselves in the midst of boredom or fear or panic or anxiety or insecurity or any of these things that might undermine our sense of well-being. So, what are things we can do? Well, one thing, the simplest thing that we can do is just take a deep breath. Take a moment to breathe into your body. Hi, Robert. Hi, Carolyn. Take a moment to just breathe in and feel your body, feel your lungs expand, become present to your physical senses. Being present to our physical senses allows us to get out of our head and into our bodies, and we can just start to be present. So deep breaths are golden. What else can we do for self-care? I don't know about you, but for me, being in nature, even if I'm sitting on the lawn, or looking at a flower, even the plants that I grow indoors, it's just such a gift to allow yourself to really see, to really revel in the richness of the colors, the beauty. For me, beauty is one of the greatest, most transformative experiences, whether it's beautiful music or something that is visually beautiful. It's very, very amazingly transformative and uplifting for me when I calm myself, quiet myself enough to just look and feel. So feeling, and I love showers. I love hot showers. That does wonders for me, as does a bath. What else can we do for self-care? We can do something creative. Uh, Draw, write, sing. Uh, Dancing is a wonderful thing to change your state. Jumping up and down, just being silly, finding reasons to laugh. What we want to do is find ways to keep ourselves elevated, because as we stay elevated, we elevate anyone we come in contact with, and frankly, we elevate general frequency on the planet. So in these moments um, where we're challenged by circumstance, let's take this opportunity to rise above it and to create our own experience, to create our own reality, which we do anyway. And this time gives us an opportunity and a call to dig in ever more deeply, to actively create our experience. And let's see, what else can we do for self-care? Rest, rest well. Another thing that we can do is feel your feelings when you're feeling them. So rather than feeling anxious and trying to pretend that we're not, experience the anxiety, like dig into your body, feel where it is in your body. And when you presence yourself to that sensation without judging yourself, without getting caught in the story of that feeling or behind it or the justification of it, allow yourself to feel into the feeling itself, observe it as if it were a thing, as if it were energy, because it is, in your body. Allow it to transmute as you observe it. Let's see, what else can we do for self-care? I love to cook. Cooking for me is really therapeutic. It's creative. I like inventing things. So, um, crafting is really therapeutic and nurturing. And the thing to understand is, even though there are many, many demands that may be placed on you, if you're still working, if you're in with your family, if you're sequestered with friends, there may be many demands. What's so important is to take the time to take care of you. And of course, meditation also is a really, really powerful tool. Focusing inward. I had an amazing experience last night. I meditate daily, and last night I woke up actually in the middle of the night, and I started meditating. And what I chose to do was to focus my vision on the darkness, the blackness that was in my vision. In fact, I even put something over my eyes so that it would be particularly dark. And what was interesting is that I started seeing colors and movement within that darkness. And by focusing my eyes, I couldn't tell the difference whether my eyes were open or closed. It was wild, but I was able to focus my attention, and what happened was that colors started arising, and then patterns and movement and some geometry started. It started out with seeing what looked like stars, and then there was movement that occurred, and colors um, shifting as I focused my vision, even though my eyes were closed. And so that kind of focused attention really shifts ourselves out of our boundedness and allows an expansion of awareness. So it's interesting because one way uh, to move through into a different state is by going deeply inward and into the body and into the experience of the body. Another way to shift your state of being is by going outward, outward in your vision into the blackness and seeing what might emerge in that darkness, from that darkness. And so inward, outward, and the bottom line is whatever you need to do to take care of yourself is really, really important to make into a priority over these next days and weeks that we are facing new and unprecedented circumstances. So, with love and compassion for yourself, allow yourself the care that you need so that you then can be caring better for others. And in fact, that's also another way to shift your state. I found that seeing what I could do to be in service has been a gift to me. To connect with you, for instance, has been such a gift because it gives me a structure. It gives me an opportunity to share and connect, even though I'm not talking with you directly. I'm seeing you show up in the chat, and we're able to engage to some degree, and that's a gift. So finding a way to contribute is a gift to yourself. Gratitudes. Writing gratitudes is such a valuable thing. Write a list of things you love, things that you enjoy, all of those things. When you're presencing yourself to those emotions, can really be uplifting and support you in your self-care. So that's a litany of things to do over these next days and weeks to uplift your spirits, to allow you to shift your state if you're in a place that isn't really working for you, and to evolve and use this very, very unusual and actually unprecedented circumstance for growth and positive change. And oh, another great thing to do is be sure to ask great questions like, what's the opportunity in this? What's available to me in this moment? What can I do that's creative? How can I make a difference? All these questions will inspire you to find answers that are uplifting to you and to others. So, with deep love, gratitude, and appreciation, I hope you'll join me tomorrow. I'm Mira Rubin, and this is the Core Connection on Enlightened World Network.